So you want to know the story of Dredgen Yor. Well, a long, long time ago, even before there was a city, there was a titan whose name was Rezel Azir. That's right, it was a titan. Not all evil comes from hunters. Anyways, Rezel was big and great, and all the people loved him and thought he was the best thing since the Galahorn. Rezel thought he was pretty great too. So great, in fact, when he heard rumors of nightmares on the moon, he was like, yo, I'm gonna go solo that shit right now. But what everyone didn't know was that Rezel was secretly an edgy boy. So when he got to the moon, he went to the hive's front door and he knocked, and this wizard named Zio the Betrothed answered. They just kind of stared at each other for a minute, awkwardly. Then she went back inside. Rezel followed her in because Titans don't have manners, and Zior, understandably, was a little pissed. Rezel fought a bunch of thrall, then a single knight, which was apparently a big challenge because he only thought a hand cannon and an AR for this would be a good call. But anyways, Rezel lives, he escapes, and he takes some hive bones from the place and he slaps them on his rose because ornaments hadn't been invented yet, which turns out was a bad idea. Zior, who was so upset that Rezel had killed her knight hubby, legally changed her name to Zior the Unwed and started fucking with Rezel using the bones on his favorite hand cannon. Rezel would eventually give in to Zior's cyberbullying and also change his name to Dredgen Yor, which literally translates to Eternal Abyss. Now, fully embracing his mid-2000s screamo and shopping at Hot Topic, Dredgen also becomes a pro gamer in the Crucible, says goodbye to his ghost, and starts roaming the wild, spooking bandits and other regular people. Eventually, Dredgen bumps into a hunter who is also using an exotic kinetic primary hand cannon, so naturally they have to duel. Since that duel happened before Destiny 1 and any of its patches, the guy using Thorn killed the guy using Last Word. The dead guy was Jaren Ward, a pretty nice hunter whose ghost lived on, even though she couldn't res Jaren, but luckily Jaren had a little buddy who was raring to pick up where he left off. After killing Jaren, Dredgen Yor actually sent Jaren's ghost back to the kid, who was Shin, to give him the big iron previously on Jaren's hip. The Last Word, that is. Shin would be so angry, he'd become a guardian without even dying, and literally invent a new super just to get revenge on Dredgen Yor. Eventually, the two would meet on a place called Dwindler's Ridge, where they'd have their private 1v1 Crucible match. Shin would use his super, the new one he just made up, and obviously win against the guy using just his primary, using 3 golden gun shots, all on Dredgen Yor, before he even raised Thorn to fire on Shin. And that was basically the end of Dredgen Yor. There were some posers later on, but they're another story.